Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today in this video, I'll be taking you to a private ethnographic museum in BENAULIM, South Goa, which is just a short drive from Mudgone. As per myths, it's said that Lord Parshuram's arrow stuck here and the water of the Arabian Sea receded to create Goa. Therefore, the village is known as BENAULIM, etymologically derived from Ban Ale, meaning the arrow has come. As soon as you enter the premises, you will be able to see the entry ticket counter. The museum complex is actually a confluence of two different entities, Goa Chakra and Goa Cruti Museum. The former showcases the agricultural tools and means of transport of yesteryears, and the latter has a wide range of displays on household items, musical instruments, articles of legal, medical, and religious importance. There are separate entry fees for both these museums, and videography is prohibited. Due to lack of time, I decided to check out Cruti Museum alone for now. As we enter, we'll be accompanied by a guide to each and every item displayed in the museum. As they say, Goa Chitra is a tribute by its founder, Mr. Victor Hugo Gomez, to his ancestors and to their way of life using age-old wisdom passed down through generations through the unique collection and display of traditional farming implements and other ancient tools of trade set up against the backdrop of a traditional organic farm. The very first room we enter contains the belongings of eminent Portuguese-era lawyers and jurors set up in the form of a courtroom. The room has a good collection of legal documents, bar council certificates, court judgments, vintage Portuguese-style furniture, and a wall collage of photographs of Portuguese-era lawyers and jurors. Another section of display are articles of medical importance. What you see here are clay tablets used during the Portuguese era as illustration to educate people on the etiology of tuberculosis, which had remained a major health issue even then as it's now. Besides, there's a wide range of other small as well as large vintage medical instruments on display. This wooden chair you see here was used in the Portuguese era during electroconvulsive therapy for the treatment of a wide range of psychiatric ailments. You'll also be able to see photographs and paintings of physicians and surgeons of Scola Medica Surgica di Nova Goa, who had once served as directors or deans there. In the image are a pair of light microscopes used during the Portuguese era. These microscopes were illuminated by natural light and aided by a concave mirror to visualize cellular architecture or causative organisms of various infectious diseases. Next to it is an early version of present-day sphygmomanometer, an instrument used to measure blood pressure. In the background, you'll also be able to see a box full of lenses used to assess visual acuity. These are some utensils and furniture used in obstetric wards and dental clinics. In the image are enamelwares, cabinet to hold hot and warm water, and to provide enema. You can also see baby cradle by the side. In the image is a reclinable cot and chair used by dentists to perform various dental procedures. The wooden box with enamel pot you see here is a portable loo. It used to be an integral part of all wealthy two-story houses in the olden times, as most houses lacked attached washrooms, and these were the only option of getting people's needs done at night hours back in those times. The museum also has a large collection of Indian as well as Portuguese-era musical instruments categorized into string, wind, and percussion instruments. In these pictures, you'll be able to see wind instruments like flute, pipes used by snake charmers, didgeridoo, string instruments like acoustic guitar, banjo, violin, and percussion instruments like congas drums. In the image is a veena, a traditional Indian string instrument. You'll also be able to see a wide variety of wind instruments in the background. This is an Indian banjo, another traditional Indian string instrument. On the floor are percussion instruments like dole and gumat. Gumat is a famous Goan instrument which used to be conventionally made using the skin of monitor lizard. And in the background, you'll be able to see wind instruments like trombone, trumpet, tuba, and bugle. In this image, you'll be able to see string instruments like ektar, sarangi, and percussion instruments like pandiro. This image shows the chairs used by Indian folk musicians and their African counterparts. The African chair on right is simple with decorative illustrations carved on it. These are Portuguese-style dressing tables. You can see separate cosmetic boxes for men and women displayed on it. There are minute differences in the brushes, hand mirrors, and scissors for men and women. These are a couple of Portuguese Indian style wooden carved cradles. In the image is a small collection of face masks from around the globe. And these are armors and weapons believed to be from the Bijapur Sultan's reign. And these are Portuguese-style wicker furniture sets which were an integral part of Portuguese Indian homes back in the 1900s. This is an old model of a heavy engine. This is a spinning jenny used in the large-scale production of yarn. This is a collection of vintage, field as well as handheld cameras. This is a Portuguese-era wardrobe with decorative floral motif tiles on its shutters. Wooden carved miniature altars like these still remain an integral part of all Christian houses in Goa. Majority of Portuguese-style house had these kind of wicker armchairs with extra long arm pieces, where one could sit and relax or read a newspaper or even have a siesta. This particular chair is called lover's chair, where lovers could sit facing each other and kiss. Here comes the collection of pendula clocks and a vintage grandfather clock. This is a wooden chest decorated with ivory carvings. This is an enamel spit bowl. Once used, the contents can be discarded through the lid and the bowl be cleaned and reused. These are glass jars and ceramics used to store fenny and other foodstuffs. Besides, you'll also find a variety of other household items like tin or iron containers for storing grains, manual ice cream makers, grinders, coffee powdering machine, milk churner, meat mincers, coal iron boxes, kerosene burners, or even carbide lamps. There's also a small collection of firearms here. And this is a collection of jewelry chests and wooden chests used for storing cash or clothes. As you can see, jewelry chests vary in shape and size and are made of iron or wood with ivory decorations on them. This is a portable earthen water bottle on a wooden stand. People used to carry these on long-distance train journey to ensure good quality drinking water throughout the course of their journey. Since the walls of these earthenware are porous, the water inside remains cold even during hot summer season. This is a wooden stand to hold walking sticks. Furniture like these were part of all wealthy Portuguese Indian houses, as noblemen and women of that period had the practice of carrying fashionable walking sticks along with them as they go out of the houses. On either sides are two wicker rocking chairs. These are some Portuguese-era fishtail coats, half coats, and a hat stand. As men and women of those times wore fashionable hats, furniture like these were seen in the aisle which leads to the front door of all houses. These were woven fabric worn by clergymen during church service back in the Portuguese era. You'll also be able to see fashionable dress, handbag, and footwear which belong to women of the Parsi community. And these are prayer kneelers used in Catholic Church. You can also see brass and bronze pottery in the background. If you like this video, subscribe, share, and comment your suggestions. We'll take you to a new location in the next video. Until then, goodbye.